statement, the form of in the written skill. So you required tense structure. But generally, if you look at tenses, how it's structured and how it helps to us while writing, sentences and even speaking also. So that time you must be know the structure. Okay, students. So for example, if you look at in this unit, is it visible, ma, on the screen, students? Student, is it visible on the screen? I shared the screen.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, dear students, you remember, I am going to deal fifth unit. These four topics. Ma'am will take Tanushree. Ma'am will take fourth unit. Complete all four topics. Okay. Now I'm going to discuss today on this fifth unit, grammar. Okay, grammar. It will take one or two classes so that I will start the grammar better, because grammar, if you look at, there are, each unit we have uh, different topic. So if you look at in first unit, what we discussed, articles, prepositions we discussed. Second unit, what we have discussed, like second unit, we discussed on like voice, active voice and passive voice and something else. Third, these are, see, in the fifth unit, in the grammar topic is tenses. But if you look at the definition and meaning and importance and need of the tenses, it was very clear. I think you have knowing this topic from the school level, isn't it? From the school level. But in this level, I mean, in this uh, uh, platform, as an engineering student, how it helps and how you construct in different form of sentences in your career or in your writing, in the different aspects, like letter writing, essay writing, or any form of writing, how it helps. Not only writing, even when you try to speak with others also, you try to speak in correct structured sentences, isn't it? Suppose if I ask you sometime, if I ask you, that means now which I am interacting with you. See, I am interacting. See, present continuous. Please, dear students, if you have good at tenses, if you good at the structure of the tenses, uh, it comes spontaneously how you use in your daily conversation, or daily speaking skills, or wherever you were there. See, I'm just using that, you wherever you were there. It means it's a past tense work. See, you should know the each and every helping form, main verb, and the structured sentences. This all it's including. It's saying the related to tenses. Okay, so the tenses are, it's very important in the language, not only English, of any language. Tenses are very very uh, uh, important and major role in communication. Okay, students, can you hear me? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now I'll start tenses grammar, which is the topic we have in this unit. So, dear students, if you look at even in the grammar, I'd like to go to the topic grammar here. We already even prepared the notes in the earlier also. Yes, grammar, tenses. Yes, tenses. Okay, students, if you see the, sorry. Yes. See here, tenses. What is mean by tense, and how it defines, and how many types of tenses we have. Again, each tense, how it indicates the meaning and definition and usage, mainly usage of each types of tense. Generally, how many tenses we have in language or any language, students, in English? Especially we are discussing in English, because have the English is the medium of instruction for academic, for education system in higher education. 99% of the higher education uh, moving in medium of instruction is English. Okay, anyhow, tell me how many tenses we have, dear students? Hello.
Three,
I-
sir.
Very good. What are they?
Present,
Past,
past, future.
past, future.
Yes, present tense, past tense, and future tense. Yes, everywhere. I mean, this answer, if you ask this question, how many tenses we have, even fifth class and third class students also they can, because it is the important and major, major grammar. In the grammar, it is the important point to know how many types of tenses we have, each tense which situation we have to use, what is the usage of each tense. These all, yes, this is what we have to know now. But now I am trying to give the information related to tenses is, you have to make clear when you are going to speak whether that sentence, that structure is correct or wrong. See, sometimes you are the person to correct the errors yourself. You know the structure of the sentence, you know the which tense it is, but how you correct the sentences according to tenses is important. See, earlier education, earlier academic, whatever fifth, sixth, or tenth, or intermediate, that time your teachers will instruct you to follow. But this time we will just guide you to write. But now you have to correct the mistakes yourself. You know the structure, you know the rule, you know the principle of that tenses. So how it is correct in that situation, why it is not correct in that, so that also you are going to make correct yourself. That is what this level you need to know again. Okay, students, here simple present tense, as you said, present tense, past tense, and future tense. See, each tense it has again four types of tenses, like present simple present tense, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. See, if you look each and every types of each tense, it really will get a different meaning, different understanding of a particular sentence. For example, here present tense, just directly if you go to in present tense, first one simple present tense or present simple. If you see what is and what and how you use simple present tense. For example, if I ask you, what is your name? My name is Dr. G. Anjaneyulu. Or if I say that, tell me, where are you going? See, uh, where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going is a question. But if you look at that, that tense is present tense and present continuous. See, if you see the action of the work which you do that time, whether that is simply doing, or it is working on that, or it has been going, or it has been going till now. This is what four types. For example, if you see here one example, I learn English. I learn English is just a simple sentence. There is no helping verb. There is no auxiliary verbs. There is no other verb forms. Verb forms means, for example, you see each verb it has four types: V1, V2, V3, and V4. What is V1 is main verb. V2 is past tense of past form of the verb. V3 means perfect tense. V4 means present participle. Present participle. Tell me, learn, what is the learn present participle, ma? Learn. What is the ing form of learn, students? I learn English. It is simple present tense. Can you change into I learn English into present continuous? Hello, students. I learn English is the base form of the verb learn, right? So in this case, if you want to change this sentence into present continuous, can you convert into present continuous? I learn English.
I am learning English.
Very good. I am learning English. See, simple present tense is without any helping form like is or are, was or whatever it. No, we are discussing present continuous, so that we have to use present continuous helping form only. Do you know what are the present form help? I will tell you in present continuous. So, dear student, this is the simple present tense. I learn English. It is the base form. I is the subject, learn is the verb, English is the object of the this sentence. So if the subject of the sentence is in the third person singular, s or es should be added the verb. See, Suma goes to school. Tell me, dear students, why we used here verb goes instead of go? Suma, can we use Suma go to school? Why it is Suma goes to school? Can you differentiate? Can you tell me the why we use Suma goes to school instead of why don't we use Suma go to school? Anyone, please?
Future tense and present.
No, ma.
It
No.
is done daily.
Yes, yes. It is. It is a daily activity. Okay, of course. No, she. Why don't we say the Suma go to school? See, I go, you go, she goes to school, right? I can say that I, I, I go to I go to the office. I go to office. I can say. What you say? Suppose I can say. Uh, um, Vandana goes to school. Vandana goes to college. Why don't I use Vandana go to school? Why we use here goes? See, okay, don't
Singular.
worry. Yeah, tell me. I think you know the answer.
Singular.
Amma?
Singular.
Exactly, very good. See, third person is a singular in present tense. Whatever the main verb, it will be add s or es. Third person. See, what is the singular and plural persons? For example, I one who is speaking, that is first person. Now I am here first person. You are all listening, you are second person. Third person who is, for example, in our context, third person is those who are not attending today's class, they are third person. See, we both are, I is first person, you is the second person. Third person who are not attended today, they are, suppose if I ask you any cr to in your class, tell me what about suppose Akshita. Suppose if I ask you Akshaya today, if he absent today's class, if I say, if I ask you, my dear students, what happened? Akshaya uh, does not attend the class. That means does, do. Instead of do, we use does, because Akshaya, who is the first person, not here, not with us. I am first person, you are listening second person. Third person who are not here, we are talking about that fellow, that person. Just example I am giving. So dear students, when you are talking about third person in present tense, the main verb will be s or es should be uh, suffix the verb. You know what is mean by suffix? Here, go is the main verb. We suffixed es. Suma goes to school. So like that, whatever the content in the present tense, simple present tense, if you use the subject is third person, we can use main verb will be s or es. Are you clear, my dear students? Suma goes to school. Ramu looks handsome. Suppose Sita uh, uh, paints well, isn't it? So such words we use the main verb. Main verb will be s or es will be add in the simple present tense third person singular. I told you what is the I. one who is going to speak first person, those who are listening second person, and third person. Even, do you know the singular and plural? What is the plural of I, students? I is singular. What is the plural?
We.
We. First person, singular is I, plural is we. Second person, you. Second person, you. What is the plural of you? What is the plural
You.
of you? Yes, you only. You only. You don't say that yours or something. No, singular, plural, both you. Third person. Who are the third person? Third persons are he. He means someone. She. He, she, it, or any name of the person we called third person singular, isn't it? See, as I said, I is the first person. You means you all here listening. You, I can say you are. What about you? You means you. Third person singular, he, she, it, or any name of the person we call as third person singular. So after the third person singular in present tense, we suffix the we suffix the main verb in the present tense. That will be grammatically correct. Just now what I say, suppose here I learn English. Suppose instead of I, if you use she, what you say? She. If I say, if I replace I here, if I give she, what is the sentence this will be?
She learns English.
Very good. She learns English. You can't say that she learn English. No. She, whatever the third person singular in the subject, he, she, it, or any name of the person comes in the subject place. If that sentence verb shows as present tense, see, this is the V1. Learn means is the V1. It shows the present tense only. Present tense in the simple present tense. So here, she learns, he learns, Ramu learns, Akshaya learns, and whoever the person, we can say the he, she, it, any name we can add suffix of the learns s or es. Sometime depend on the main verb. So students, you please remember, some people say that she 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 go there. No, some people saying that she go there. You, she go there, don't say she goes there. You should use that. People, many people doing that. She do the work, she does the work, you should say in the present tense. If I assign some work, oh, she does the work, she will. Or if you say she does that work, so don't say she do the work, like that. So please, students, try to understand in simple present tense. First, third person is singular in the present tense. That main verb means this learn. Main verb will be suffixing s or es. I think you are clear, students. Are you got my point, ma? Yes,
Yes, sir.
please. So okay, students, here simple present tense is used for natural phenomena. The earth revolves around the sun. Please, students, here revolve is the main verb. Here the earth is not, it is a third person, the earth. See, I, you, earth, we are talking about earth, we are talking about something. So the earth revolves around the sun. See here, this year also we added, this is universal truth and universal thing. We should use in simple present tense only. See, there are some activities and works will be habitually, and it will be I mean do itself, so that we cannot use in any tense. We have to use only in simple present tense. The earth revolves around the sun. We can't use the earth revolved around the sun. Can you say no? It has been continued, and we can use in simple present tense. The earth revolves around the sun. A habit. My dad goes for a walk every morning. Yes, dad also is a third person. Dad means here some we can say I, you, and dad. So dad goes for a walk every morning. See, this is every morning, every day, everything which are habitually rotationally it moves and it works. We use in simple present tense. And action in progress. Action in progress also. See, There falls at another wicket. Action in progress. False. There falls. So with certain verbs which do not take continuous forms. I am liking sweets. Don't say that I am liking sweets. No. If I like throughout your life also, don't use like, love, smell, some verbs are there. You are not going to use in present continuous. You say I like sweets. I love my I love country, and I smell it. So I don't. You are not going to use. I'm smelling good. Don't say. If you are getting the term, dear students, uh, even sometime some people what they think and imagine. So now I am getting smell. Suppose you are getting a good flower and fragrance, some flowers and some flavor. What you say? Oh, I am smelling good. Don't say I am smelling good. You say that instead of that I get smell or I smell it good. You say don't say I am smelling. No, smell, taste, and love, like, these are in you have to use in simple present tense only. You can say she likes sweets. You can say she likes. You don't say she is liking sweets. It's not that grammatically correct. But whatever these type of expressions, you are not going to use in continuous forms. Students, you are not going to use continuous forms. Okay. So a permanent situation. India is a democratic country. Yes, India is a democratic country. Here, India is a democratic country, which is a permanent situation you can use in the simple present tense here. But here, you don't think sometimes India is, after India is, which is the at existence which we talk now. You are not going to say India is democratic country. No, some people what they think, after is it will be use present continuous. No, no, you are not going to use. Some people, they know the grammar structure, but the grammar structure always it's not possible in all the situations, right? India is a democratic country. That is democratic country, which is the object. And India, after is, you are not going to use in form. It's a permanent situation, like past event in narration. So in the narration also, past event, they go to the station and buy ticket. See, they go to the station and buy tickets. It's a past event. They go to the station and buy. In narration, even you use depend on the situation, present and past and future in the same context. Suppose I can use I will take English class at 4 p.m. By today. If I say yes, obviously it is correct. So if I say I will take English class at 4 p.m. by today evening. Yes, but here today, which is the item related to present, but will which represents future. But I will come together it one content. Yes, sometime it happened, but you don't feel that it will be wrong. I will take English class at 4 p.m. today evening. But today, which represents present continuous or present tense, but will it represent the future? But how it is possible? See, that's what here I'm trying to say. Present progressive continuous form structure. For example, Sudha is reading a newspaper. I am reading newspaper. You are reading a newspaper. See, present progress and continuous, and these all will be happening. Sudha is reading a newspaper. I am reading a newspaper. You are reading a newspaper. So anyhow, my dear students, you don't stick on sometime, but you have to go through the structure of the particular word usage. An action taking place at the time of speaking. Here, Sita is going Sita is giving a pen to Sheila. Sita is giving a pen to Sheila. What is this usage here? It is present. Sita is giving present continuous. Here, a pen to Sheila, which is what action taking place at the time of speaking. Yes. Okay. So students, this some I mean some uh, rules and some guidelines, some methods and principles you have to follow. But don't get confused while using tenses. But that should be get very clear picture. Okay, students. Next, number two, for a frequently repeated actions as a complaint against someone, he is always coming late to the factory. He is always coming late to the factory. See, it is a frequent repeated action. He is always joining the class late. Okay, if I say so here, which who is always doing this mistake, we can say a complaint against someone, like we use it. He is always. So students, dear students, you have to look and observe. Is is it represent to present, and it represent which is related to action of the work. So this way you have to observe. So here some verbs, just please note it. Verbs which are not used in continuous forms. Yes, you are not going to use these verbs in continuous forms. Present continuous. What are there? Verbs of senses, perceptions. Example: see, hear, smell, recognize, taste, feel, etc. These verbs it will not come in present continuous. I just now I said don't say. If I say sometime, are you here, my dear students?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, thank you. I say here, which is just simple present tense. I'm saying that, so I can't say that. Are you hearing? Are you hearing? So, are you hearing is not the correct. See, verbs of senses and perceptions, you're not going to use some situations in this verb forms. I can't say, are you hearing me? Like, no. I just, you also observe me many times. Are you hear me? Here. Don't use, are you hearing me? No. So, dear students, this is the errors some people they'll do, but that is not correct. And you should observe and you should see the verbs of senses and perception. You are not going to use in present continuous, like see, hear, smell, recognize, taste, feel. Oh, this food is tasting, very tasting. No, taste is itself is more. You're not going to say, oh, this food is so tasting. No, in form, because taste is good in fine. Feel, I feel so sad. I'm feeling so sad. No, there is no word. I mean, in the see, feeling is a word is there. Feeling is word is there, but in this context, I am feeling so sad because I'm getting disturbed here. For example, if you say, don't say I feel tired, I feel uncomfort. You say, suppose in that situation is going on at present, at right now also. You say, I feel uncomfortable, dear students. Please, you try to understand like that. If anybody disturb, anybody making disturb in the class, I can say, oh, I feel so sad. I don't say I'm feeling so sad. No. Are you following me, my dear students? Hello, AC2. Ma, are you getting my points?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah, please follow me. This is, see, you know how to use the tense, but how you use the verb forms are very important. No, verb forms, so which are like verbs of positions: own, belong, possesses, have. So, for example, if I say, tell me about your introduction. If I ask you, you say, yeah, I am. So that I have a bike and a car. You can say, I am having a car. I am having two. We are having two cars. No, see, dear students, please try to understand here. Verbs of positions, you're not going to use continuous. What is meant by continuous forms? Like belonging, possessing, having. No. You have to use position verbs in the context of in that time. You're not going to use I'm owning this all. Don't say I own my things. You can say this property belongs to Raja Reddy. This property belongs to Raja Reddy. Don't say this property is belonging to Raja Reddy. No, please. I think you are following me. Own belong when the position means when it comes. You are not going to use continuous. Don't say I am owning everything. I own it. It's enough the meaning. This property is belonging. Don't use this property belongs to Raja Reddy. I think you sometime you can see outside if it is there. I mean, if it is find any open plots, they will give the one board and this property Trespassing and Mr. Papi Reddy belongs this property like that. You can see they are not writing this property is belonging to Raja Reddy. No, this property belongs to Raja Reddy. That's it. Don't use these properties belonging to. No. So students, sometimes you have to read outside where some boards, some posters and some any flexes also. You try to read and understand how they are written, why they are not written like this. You have to check and get the meaning also. This is what you do sometime. Possess and have means like I have a bike and car. Just enough. I am having a bike, car. Having is not in the position which you use the verbs. Right? Having is a word is there, but in this context, you are not going to use I am having two pens. No, if you have also, you say I have two brothers and one sister, and I have two brothers and I have two sisters. I am having two sisters and one brother. It's not correct according to grammar. So students, this is the when you use verbs of position in that. Okay. So next, verbs of emotion like love, hate, like, desire, care, adore, abhor, and detest. So when you use these, also you are not going to use continuous forms. Present continuous. I'm liking this. I'm liking this mobile. Don't say I like it. I like this mobile. I like this device. I love you. I love you. You say, for example, I love my mother. I love my father. You don't say I am loving my father and mother. Love is enough for getting relation, affection with your. Suppose say I love you, dear. You can. You don't say, I am loving you. Can you say that, dear students? Anyone? See, you can, but according to grammar, it's not correct. Okay, I am loving. I am loving. Okay, but according to grammar structure, love, which is the possessive verbs, it will not. I mean, we are not going to use in that content. Like what I said, you know, I love is enough. I love you. I love you. Wherever you see, you can find only if you if you love continuously still and in future, and if you started in the past also, you have to say I love you, dear. That's enough. Don't say I am loving you, I have been loving you. No, just you say hopes of emotion. I love you. I think you have seen so many films, how they express a hero or heroine. Yes, are you agree with me, my dear students? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is a statement. Sometimes you have to think and express hate. I'm hating you. No, I hate you. She hates you. Like that. This desires, care, adore, these all not comes in continuous forms. It comes only in the form of simple present tense. Hopes of cognition, mental activity, know, understand, comprehend, realize, suppose, and know, believe. See, I know what you are. I understand your problem. I comprehend this. I realize the situation. She's supposed to say that. She's supposed to say that. She know. They know. I believe. So, students, even when you are communicating with the people in the time that work, that action is going on, you are not going to speak continuous. That means I'm knowing you what you are talking. No, I know what you mean. That is enough. See, dear students, when you use such words in expressions, when you are interacting with the people, really you should know these all. I know, yes, I know. Yeah, you are attending regularly. You are attending the class regularly. I know this. I understand your problem, what you want to ask me. Comprehend. Yes, you have to give comprehend summary. She realizes that question. Suppose they supposed to come. If they come late, they're supposed to come in time. I know, believe. See, students, such verbs and such verbs which you are going to use, you are not going to use in continuous forms. That's it. What I would like to say in this point. Okay, students. Here exceptions. If we are referring to an interview, we can use the ing form. The patient is seeing the specialist next Monday. The patient is seeing the specialist next Monday. But this is very rare cases we can find. But most of the time you have to use this forms. Next, present perfect. See, form and structure. Dear students, I'll give more and more structured details in the tenses. Now I'm trying to give which verb forms use in the different context. That's I'm trying to explaining now. See here, the form of present perfect is have or has plus the past participle of the verb. See, as you know that after simple present tense, present continuous all the time you can add with the help with the main verb. You can add the ing. I am learning English. Present continuous. I am. See, am we use after I, of course. You can't use after I is learning English. No. Only singular use I am learning English. She is learning English. They are learning English. And we are learning English. Tell me why we do not use uh, I was learning English. Students, what is the difference between I was learning English and I am learning English? Please, can you give the difference between these two? I was learning English. I am learning English.
Was indicates past tense.
Very good. Yeah, it was, which is the helping form, indicates past indication. I was learning English. That means earlier you were learned, not now. I am learning English means now you are learning. Just see, past form of the verbs are there, like was, were, isn't it? Present helping verbs, am, is, are. Yes, this is what indication of present and past. Here, there is, here two verb forms again we have in present participle, have and has. Tell me, after subject, where we have to use have, after subject, where we have to use has. Please, students, can you guess? I have seen her. I have seen her. They have seen her. Can we say she have seen her? What it comes after she? The verb. Amma, after she, can
Has.
you? Why?
For
Yes,
singular has. The plural
yes,
has.
yes. When we use a plural form, you don't ask me that I is a singular, sir. Why we in singular, third person singular? You must say third person singular in the present tense after subject has will come. Once again, my dear students, as we discussed so far, I gave the picture that there is a numbers, persons, first person, second person, third person. You were very clear. And in the first person, second person, third person, again we have singular and plural. So here, Has comes when you use third person singular in the present tense. What are the third person singular, dear students? He, she, it, any name of the person or thing, right? She has seen her, he has seen her. Okay, you can't use they has seen. No, they is plural form of third person. He, she, it is the first person. Plural is they. Am I correct? They. So students, has comes only in the present tense, third person singular after the subject. Like he has, she has, Ramu has, Sita has. For example, if you take any table, something singular, we can use it. Any, it means anything. So students, you try to have, it comes only after plural. I have, you have, they have, isn't it? We have, we have, you have, they have. We use has only, she has. I think you know the structure, but you remember while writing, well, in the written aspects and in communication aspects, you must use this. This is the structure in the form. Okay, usage. It is used for an action which has started in recent times and continues till the time of speak. I have finished reading the novel. Yes, this is present perfect. Yes, I have finished reading the novel. Present perfect. This is usually the indicated action that began in past but whose impact is felt in the present. India has been independent since 1947. Yes, see, this action is in the past. It was started. Now it has been going. See, India has been independent since 1947. Yes, present perfect continuous. So students, you read this. I will continue the tenses in next class also. Don't worry. I will give clear picture how you try to understand past simple tense, form structure, each tense, what is the structure. These all we will discuss more in next class. I think time is 10. Maybe you have some other class also. So students, you just go through the your I will share the, I mean, the notes also, but you, if you have any reference related tenses, even you can find in Google also tenses. If you click in the Google or YouTube, you will get a basic, I think you have much idea about, but still you need to improve and enhance your skills in writing and speaking and conversation in the form of tenses. Okay, students, so this is the class today for, even for this today's, I mean, class. So I hope I'll stop now. It's time 11. So thank you. Students, do you have any questions and queries you can ask me? Thank you.